to your own children, where would you send them and why?
No, go ahead.
I think at this point in time, it's a hard decision to make. You know, if we use the example of Catholic schools as an example of religious schools, you know, there's multiple Catholic schools to pick from. The history has been there for a while, you know, here in the States and in the curriculum, and so that's not the case with the Islamic schools. I think there's some here in the country that are actually very good and provide a good secular education or general education, as well as also augment with a good Islamic education. But I would say that is probably not the majority of the Islamic schools yet, and most of those schools are located in large metropolitan areas with large Muslim populations. And so, unless we were living in one of those populations, I don't think that would really be an opportunity, you know, for us. On the other side of that, though, you know, I think it is difficult to think about, you know, sending our kids to public school, and you know, there's already lots of challenges, lots of issues with, you know, public schools or private schools with, you know, just, you know, kids getting along with each other, with bullies, with curriculum, you know, just kind of just in general fitting in. And so we know that you know, may be compounded with kids that, you know, have different, you know, cultural and ethnic backgrounds. And so, I mean, at this point in time, I'm not certain what we'll do. I think a lot of it will be determined about where we live and what our options are. You know, in some places, there are very, very good public schools, and other places there are not. And the same thing would go for private schools.
I think you hit it. It depends on where we are at the point of when our children are old enough to go to school. I'm sure it'll come faster than we would like it to, but absolutely would love the opportunity to put them in a Islamic school. I think it would be wonderful, because the kids, you know, I think it's, like you said, it is difficult to be different for a lot of kids, and that's okay. That's what as parents we're here to help them with. For them to go to school and be like everybody else is great, and then when they come home and we're just, you know, hammering in those same values, I think it would just really hit home for them. But I value education, and I would not compromise my child's needs, their aspirations, their goals, you know, for a school that's really not well off. I would help support them, and if they needed any assistance that I could help, I would do it. And if they were established and I really felt that they provided a strong education, absolutely would be at their doors.
Yeah, I think just one last thing to add to that, you know, when considering you know, public schools versus Islamic school, or any type of private school, especially for the middle school and the high school grade levels, I think getting the child's, you know, input, you know, figuring out, you know, what is the child's preference, you know, by that time in their life, they already have an idea of who they are and kind of what they want to do. And so letting them, you know, play an active role in making that decision, because, you know, this is their education, which will continue to follow them for the rest of their life.